Hey y'all, hey, good morning, Brandilla. Happy Thursday, y'all. Good morning. This is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Come on in, and have a seat. I'm going to start you off with some positive vibes to remind you that today is going to be a good day. You know, I've been in good spirits lately. I really have been. Not that life has been, just going great, but life hasn't been bad. It's been a little bit stressful. But overall, I smile, y'all. I do, because the good shit that happens overshadows the shit that's not happening. And so with that, I'm going to move on and remind you that it's going to be a good day.
Step one, wake up, but they gon' rise in the sun.
Hey!
Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, can everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Ha! Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do.
The aftermath of preparation.
Good food, good mood.
Blood in circulation.
One step
At a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control, and the steps you take them.
I try to pick one
thought, have some concentration.
And if I make a mistake, it's called
education.
I try to do this every day.
They call it replication. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Hey!
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm not.
Other times I'm barely breathing, y'all.
But you always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo.
Negative thoughts.
The poison they ride. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap.
All the bad from the good in my head.
When I'm lost.
Hey!
Yeah,
But I'ma fake it
till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken. I got patience. One day at a time. It's how you operate a cadence. So flow, you grow, you show yourself the foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation.
Come on!
I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's Today's gonna be a good day. Because we gon' ride this on. Step 2, get some
Hey, DJ Dub. Hey. Absolutely love that song because, I stumbled across that song on YouTube, one of their audio tracks on YouTube that you can use without being flagged for copyright infringement. And the message in that song is so powerful. Wake up, is going to be a good day. Set yourself a good foundation. Take 4 steps. I mean, the message in that is so good, right? Because we wake up on a daily basis. I know I do. And when I wake up, I start thinking about all the things that I have to do, right? One of the things that's weighing heavy on me lately for the past couple of months is my job, right? My job has evolved. I've taken on more responsibilities, things that I don't necessarily have experience in, but for whatever reason, management has built up confidence in me, and they trust and believe that I can execute on whatever they're asking me to. And even though it's scary, and for a couple of months, I've been good morning, Ghost. I've been really mentally battling with my job because I'm at the point in my life, unfortunately, where I'm really counting the years down. I'm counting the time down. I'm like, in 8 years, I'm looking at retirement. I'm looking at probably working at the shoe department in Macy's for some extra money to match up with my Social Security. And so in my mind, I'm on the countdown. But my job professionally, they're still trying to push me to elevate. And I was fighting against that for a couple of months. I was, and it was making my job very hard, and it was making my stomach hurt to show up to work. And then yesterday, I had an epiphany, right? Hello, Debbie. Yesterday, I had an epiphany, and I met with my boss, and of course, he's still loading me up with work. And he even said to me, because we do video, and he saw the look on my face. I must have had the look of shit, scared on my face. And he was like, I know this is confusing for you right now, but you will learn it. Don't worry. And his words gave me some comfort because it showed me that he understands that I don't fully understand what he's asking me to do. I don't necessarily know how to execute on it. I don't know how to write these queries he's asking me to write. I've taken notes on the JQL queries I'm supposed to know. And, writing queries and stuff like that is not my thing. I'm not a developer. But if he has confidence that I could do it, I have to have confidence in myself. And so today is like the day one for me in changing my mindset and saying to myself, okay, Roar, this is your career. This is what you must do. Just put your head in it and give it the best you can. And so that's where I'm at today. All right. And so sometimes you got to talk to yourself. You do. Sometimes you got to talk to yourself. That's why I say, people are walking around and we don't know what people are fighting with. And to you, that might have been a small battle that I was fighting with, but that was a major battle for me because this is my career I'm talking about. I'm talking about either being successful or not being successful. And it was scary for me for the last couple of months. But I'm okay today. Okay, I've had an epiphany. I've prayed hard about it, and I'm here. Okay, and I'm going to step into the shoes that they're asking me to step into, and I'm going to do the best that I can. And so with that, I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I know that we all deal with different battles. It's not always related to mother-father issues or relationship issues. Sometimes we're dealing with our professional direction, and that's very stressful for some of us. And so I was stressed about that, y'all. All right. The other thing I want to say is, damn it, my back, right? Debbie, Ghost, y'all were witnesses to what happened with my back. My back is finally starting to feel almost normal. I still have some discomfort in the lower part of my back. I did have a massage, so the massage added to the discomfort because when you get a deep tissue, they go underneath the muscles and sometimes it aggravates it and you still have to do heating pads and shit like that. On top of that, I got back on my bike and I've been riding my bike. I'm sticking to a low impact ride for now. And I'm back with my yoga. okay, stretching and doing the poses more slowly than I've done before. But I do want to say that my back is healing. Baby, when your back go out, it is no fucking joke, okay? Ultimately, yesterday I was going to go into the office, but I ultimately didn't go into the office because I didn't want to risk carrying my knapsack with my laptop and all of that on my back and having to walk up and down the hill to the bus and stuff. I'm very scared. I don't want the back to go out again. And so my boss understands that. I'm like, listen, I'm not trying to risk my back going out when I can do my job from home. And so my back, it was a serious situation, y'all. That shit was out. Okay. When I end up in the emergency room and I'm asking for needles in my ass, that means that my back is out. And so I'm feeling a lot better. Thank God. Thank you, Debbie. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I learned my lesson, right? That's why when we get the house in San Antonio, okay, and I'm going to do that when I come back from my birthday trip from Jamaica. I don't want to put out any monies right now until I come back from my birthday trip in Jamaica. But when I secure a house in San Antonio, I am going to try to go for a one-level house. Okay, this way there'll be no stairs because carrying up those cases of water and them beers, that's what really threw my back out. And those houses in Galveston, they are beautiful. But they need elevators or dumb waiters or something because we got to be able to get our luggage and shit up and down them stairs. I'm not gonna worry about that until we're ready to revisit Galveston. But when we go to San Antonio, I am looking for a house, a one-level house, so everybody is on the same fucking level, and there ain't no damn stairs. Good morning, mother. And there's no daggone stairs because I cannot go through this again. All right, and so that's the plan for the next trip. But I'm not going to focus on none of the Coffee with Friends trips until I come back from my birthday trip. Okay, that's it and that's all. But when I come back from my birthday trip, head down and engines moving forward. Okay, all right. Happy Thursday. Mm. So what does everybody got going on? For me, I annoy my friends. Anybody has hobbies that you talk about all the time that you might annoy your friends with. My hobby is my plants. I didn't realize that my plants were a hobby until recently, right? When I first started with these plants during the pandemic, um, it was just a thing. But now I realize that I'm semi-addicted. Like, these plants have become a hobby of mine. Not only do I buy plants and have them in my house, but I spend hours studying, reading up. I put a lot of energy, more energy into how these plants work than this job shit that I got to do. And so every time I have a conversation, especially with my friend AG, I always talk about my plants, and he's the one who started me with the plants, okay? He'd be so sick of hearing about my plants. He'd be like, oh my God, if I got to hear about these fucking plants one more time. And I'd be like, oh my God, you so aggy over these plants that you started me on. But it's a hobby, and I realize it's a hobby, and it's a form of therapy for me. Okay, it really is a form of therapy. It keeps me calm. It gives me something to do. And, I'm proud at the accomplishments I've made with these freaking plants. I am. All right. And so that's one of the things that I realized is a hobby. So when people ask, do you have a hobby? Now I know what my hobby is. Okay. My hobby is plants. Do you have a hobby? Does anybody on here have a hobby that they really love? Ghost, is your hobby considered racing? Debbie, do you have a hobby? DJ Dub, do you have a hobby? Brandilla, do you have a hobby? Something that you absolutely love, that you dedicate time to, that you talk about, that you thoroughly enjoy, something that brings you peace, that is your form of therapy. What is that thing for you? I'm asking, what is that thing for you? Do you have one? Debbie, I'm gonna need to be 100% for Jamaica. But can I ask you, did you get your last ticket? Debbie, did you get the last ticket? Ghost, we gonna be up in Jamaica having a good time. Sorry the fellas couldn't make it. Y'all need to go get passports and shit. Like, what y'all doing? Racing is your hobby. I just bought a 360 camera to record the races. Okay. Good morning, Kiss the Boys. We're talking about hobbies before I get into the read for the day. What is your hobby? Is twerking your hobby, Georgie? Racing is Ghost's hobby. Who else has a hobby on here? You got your tickets. Debbie, you ain't tell me. You ain't tell me. You did it on Tuesday. Yes, you did tell me to book my ticket on Travel Tuesday. I did not do that. But I did not know that meant that you booked yours. I forgot to turn around and ask you that question. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning. Yes, baby. So we are officially in there. So now that we are in there, I need to text Avia to start requesting buildings, okay? Our Debbie, I need you and Fancy to be in building 25 or 26. Make a note of that. Building 25 or 26. Those are the buildings I want you in. I do not want you in building 24. I won't even stay in building 24. Building 24 is the building that you pass through to kind of walk to the restaurants and the family side. Good morning, Hillbilly. But that's the only building that has carpet on the main floor. And so sometimes because of the water and stuff, you can smell a carpet. I don't like that building. I never stay in that building. So I'm going to start emailing Avia to make sure that she's starting to send the hotel messages on our reservations that for you and Fancy, I need you guys in building 25 and 26 or 26. And for me, I would like to be in building, I think it's 27 because I'm Seaview. So we're not going to be in the same building because I'm Seaview. But I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Okay. So I'm going to start doing that now that everybody got their tickets. Okay. I'm going to start sending Avia messages because I stayed at the hotel before, so I know what buildings to request. So I'll start doing that. Anybody else on here want to tell me about their hobbies? Hillbilly, what is your hobby? Hillbilly, is your hobby mushroom hunting? No, 25 and 26, those are the buildings that I always stay in, Debbie. Yeah, I'm gonna request that for you. Okay. I really wish y'all could be in the Seaview building, but we'll see. We'll see what they say. But for now, I'm gonna start sending Avia the emails to make sure that we get the buildings that I want. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're talking about hobbies, right? I'll let you know what time. I have to look at my information, Debbie, but I will look at my information and I will give you the time that I'm arriving in Jamaica. Hopefully we're arriving around the same time. Last year, what I did was, whoever arrived at the airport, like when we did the Coffee with Friends summer soiree, we arrived at the airport and we waited for each other. If we were like a half an hour behind each other, we kind of just hung out at the airport so that a group of us could leave together. And so I'll check my airport time. If I'm landing around close to a time you're landing, I'll wait for you or you wait for me. Okay. We'll do it that way so that we can travel as a group. So hobbies. Georgie said, crafting is my hobby. I like making art projects from nothing, like the dolls I made for my Bob and a couple of art projects around the house. Cooking too. I just don't post those as much. You used to post a lot of the cooking stuff on TikTok. I remember that. I remember that. So Hillbilly, you said probably the mushroom thing is your hobby. Okay. Shirley, what is your hobby? We got racing for Ghost, mushrooms for Hillbilly, crafting for Georgie. Brandilla, did you tell me what your hobby is? I was making steakums from scratch to see if it would work on the night before Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving. Did it with chicken and beef and it worked. How you make steakums with chicken and beef? That's interesting. Okay. Brandilla said, bacon is my hobby, side hustle. I love it. Anybody else got a hobby that they love? See, I just identified I had one. So I'm amazed. I don't think I ever had a hobby in my life. Like, I grew up, some of y'all are going to be shocked by this, but I used to want to be a dancer. I know that's shocking, isn't it? And I always, I had the opportunity to um audition for the High School of Performing Arts because I really wanted to go for dancing. I did dancing when I was young. I was at, we were poor. So we had to go to the recreation center where they did offer dance classes for free. And so we had those kind of resources when I grew up in Queens, and I loved dancing and I loved performing. And even to this day, when I watch dancers, I still fantasize that could have been me. Like, I really wanted to be a dancer, but my life took a different turn. I became a young parent and dancing just wasn't in the ropes for me. But still, it's still into this day, I still fantasize about being a dancer and the things that I could have accomplished being a dancer. But that's not my life. And so I can't claim that as my hobby. So plants are my hobby. Debbie said, good morning, I am Jacinta. We're talking about hobbies. I am Jacinta. I would say thrifting is your hobby. I swear I wish I lived near you, Jacinta, because that painting you did, baby, you gave me some ideas. You gave me some ideas, baby. So I am Jacinta posted. Yes, I am Jacinta. I watch your YouTubes and I watch your videos. She went to an art store. Okay. Yes, I'm telling your business. I am Jacinta. She went to an art store and she did a video of these different art pieces that probably cost a few hundreds of dollars. Okay. There was this painting in the store, a black painting, and it had these nice drip marks down it. But it was all black, and the drip marks, were kind of raised off of the canvas. I am Jacinta went home, okay, took canvas, spray painted the shit black. Well, at first she put some hot glue, right, on the canvas and had it dripping down, right? Then she spray painted the canvas black. Baby! Hung that shit on her wall and that shit was fly. You gave me an idea. So I am Jacinta. So funny thing is that I went to Five Below the other day because my granddaughter is into art. She draws. She's been doing it since a little thing, right? She is committed to drawing and coloring and painting. That is her thing. She is really, really into it. And I am the type of grandmother that feeds into the children's hobbies, things that they're taking interest in. And if she's taking interest in art, I'm going to invest in getting her stuff that feeds into that interest. And so I went to Five and Below because Five and Below sells a bunch of blank canvases. And so I got her a bunch of canvases. I got her some acrylic paint brushes. I got her some watercolor paint brushes. I got her watercolors. I got her acrylic paint. I got her a bunch of stuff, something to clean her paint brushes with. And when I saw I Am Jacinta's video, I said, hold up. I could go back to Five Below, get some blank canvases, throw some hot glue around that shit, spray paint them gold, black, any fucking color I want, and I can make my own art. I am Jacinta. You done gave a bitch something to do. I love the way you thrift and I love the way you create shit economically. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. So I'm gonna go to Five Below and I'm gonna get me some little square canvases and I'm gonna do like the glue drip marks, but I'm gonna do them all different. And then I'm gonna spray paint them, gold because I like a little gold pop. And I'm going to see what the fuck that look like. I might even get a dark blue, like a navy blue, and do one like that. Because my colors in my house is like blues and golds, like stuff like that. Oh my God, baby. I am Jacinta. You're gonna have me doing some shit. Now I need to order I need to order a hot glue gun. I need to order the hot glue little sticks. They sell them at the dollar store. I need to get me some art little supplies so I can have these shits in my house because you are inspiring me. I am Jacinta. Okay, so keep doing your hobby. All right, let's see what else. Debbie said, I love traveling and putting together trips. Now, Debbie, you do. And I love you for that. And I appreciate you for that because, baby, since I've met you, you have helped me bring a lot of visions to life. Okay. And I appreciate you for that because let me tell you something, baby. If it wasn't for you pushing me, Friendsgiving might not have ever happened. It was because of you that we got the first Friendsgiving off the ground. And because you constantly feed into what I want to do and you proactively go out there and look for the houses. I just love that about you. Beautiful hobby. Okay. I'm going to say I don't have a hobby because I feel like I just be laying around not doing shit with my life. Georgie, you said you be laying around not doing shit with your life. I am so done. I am Jacinta said my hobbies are thrifting and finding all things on a budget, whether it's traveling, shopping, or DIY projects. I love it. Georgie said, I don't do my outdoor hobbies as much anymore because those cost money and my money goes to everything but me now. I know it. Like me, I want to go ahead and apply for my purchase license so I could purchase my firearm for the second time because the first time I let both of my purchase certificates expire. So now I got to go through the process again. I got to come up with my 3 references. I got to go through all the paperwork all over again to be able to buy a firearm. But this time when I go through it, I am actually going to go out and buy a firearm. But see, the process of owning a firearm, going to the gun range is an expensive thing. When I go to the gun range, I spend at least $300 just to go to the gun range because I need to rent everything. I have to rent the goggles, the headphones, the guns, the bullets, everything, right? But if I just invest in my own weapon, my own bullets, my own glasses and shit like that, that's what I should have put on my Christmas list this year, right? All the accessories I need for the gun shop, for the gun range. I should have did that. But I need to get all of my accessories and I need to get my own firearm so that going to the gun range is less costly for me. And so sometimes hobbies can be expensive and the gun range, going to the gun range is a very expensive hobby because at some point I want to move not only from the indoor gun range, I also want to actively train on the outdoor range where they are actively shooting at pop-up targets and stuff like that. So once I get my life in order, I do have a gun range where I can sign up for classes to do both, right? And so I not only want to own a firearm, I want to own a firearm responsibly. I want to know how to use the shit. I want to know not only how to use it inside a gun range, but I also want to have true target, moving target practice. The fuck, okay? Because I want to do it the right way. And that's expensive. Right, Debbie? I am Jacinta. Listen, I am Jacinta should do like little art project classes and be like, we're going to do a painting today and tell us what to buy. We jump on YouTube. We jump on whatever the fuck and we do like a class or some shit. I am Jacinta. Come on. Hillbilly says science in general is my interest. Botany is closer to a hobby. Mycology just amazes me, and I probably know more about mushrooms than a lot of professors. The mushroom stuff I've done in the last 2 weeks can only be described as stupid. Hillbilly, I just love you. You know, if I had the energy, I would go back to school for botany, right? And I'll probably, when I retire, open up a little plant shop. I just love plants. Okay? Oh, Debbie asked a great question. Hillbilly, did you get your tubing company permits? The paintings was $179 in the store, and it only took me $5. So you already had a painting in the house that you just reused, right? Because I'm going to go get a blank canvas paint and a blank canvas, like one of these, Jacinta. Let me show you. Look, I bought canvases like this for my granddaughter, but can I take a blank canvas like this and put some glue marks on it and spray paint it black or white? Or gold. Tell me I could do that, I am Jacinta. Please tell me I could do that. Deb, being truthful, I've been lazy ass and just let it go for now. Okay, that's understanding, hillbilly. Listen, Deb knows she could be a travel agent. Right, we're going to be ready. Listen, hillbilly, whether you have a floating business or not, when we come to West Virginia, we still going to float down the river. The fuck? You don't have to own a company for us to do that. We still going to float down the river, Debbie. That's true. Ooh, Debbie, you going to take Avia's. Avia does the Coffee with Friends trips, but you could take that over, Debbie. You could. You could take that over and make some money on it. Brandilla, invite us. I wish I've been waiting for somebody to do a vision board party so that I can build my vision board. You know, Brandilla, I'm waiting for y'all to do something. Oh, I could do that. I am the center. I could use the blank canvas and just throw some glue, whatever, because I could do circles with the glue, you know, and spray paint that. You, baby, I got some work to do. I can't wait. There's no such thing as a degree in mycology. The leading mycologist on the planet has no college degree. Wow. You can even do it with the whiteboards at Dollar Tree and frame it. See, I don't want to frame it. See, that's where the money comes in for me. That's why I buy the canvas, because I am Jacinta. When it comes to framing, I have a couple of pieces here that needs to be framed, and I need to take it to Michael's and get framed because it needs to be stretched. Framing costs so much money. When they start talking about they want to mat it and frame, I'm like, So I'd rather just buy the canvas. The canvases from Five Below for $5 and some spray paint and do it that way. I'm not going to frame it. I like to just hang my canvas up, like, you know, because I'm going to spray paint the sides and everything. I know you got floats, hillbilly. I want a big, comfortable one that I can fit my beer in and all my other stuff, my little mushrooms. I want to float down the river, chewing on a mushroom, sipping a beer. Like, I want to relax, because let me tell y'all something. For anybody that has never floated down the river, the time it takes to get to the end all depends on how fast or how slow the river is moving. And if you think you just gonna chill out on the floaty and just float down nicely, no, you still gotta watch the rocks, the trees that fell into the water and stuff like that. You know, it's an experience, and I absolutely love floating down the river, but I do it with like stuff in my floaty, because the fuck. Wow, you got one big enough for 7 people? We might only need one floaty. Maybe 2. And then you know what my brother does? We bungee cord the floaties together, hillbilly. So like if we have multiple floaties out there floating on the river, we take a bungee cord and we bungee cord them together so that we float together always. So nobody gets lost. I can't wait for West Virginia. I'm so damn excited. You know, this year is going to be a heavy travel year for me because January, I'll be in Jamaica. April, I'll be in Grenada. Um, May or June, we'll be in West Virginia. August, hopefully, we'll be in the Virgin Islands. November, we'll be in San Antonio. And December, we'll be in Florida. Oh my God. This is going to be a busy year, y'all. All right. But let me get into the positive read. Happy Thursday again. Today is December 5th, and we are in the month of peace. And what is the message today? I must learn to forgive myself. You know, I know a lot of us have been through some things, have gone through some things, have even done some things in life. And some of us are battling with, guilt, things we have yet to forgive ourselves for, but we are human. So let's work through this positive message and see what the heck it says. December 5th, I will know peace when I learn to forgive myself. Let's see what that means. It can be challenging to forgive someone. The hardest person to forgive may be you. Considering what you know about yourself and what you are capable of, there are times when you cannot forgive things you have done. At times, it is hard to believe that you can forgive yourself, that you deserve to be forgiven, or that you are worthy of forgiveness. For some reason, you mistakenly believe that to forgive means to allow or to say it is okay. Most of us will never allow ourselves to make a mistake without being punished. It is cruel and unnecessary to punish yourself for being human. As human beings, our growth, learning, and healing are always at stake. Forgiveness fosters all three. Each of your actions is motivated either by something you are ready to receive or something you are ready to release. Detrimental or dishonorable actions usually mean that you are ready to release something. Some false, limiting, or unloving belief. Some unreasonable fear. Your actions will demonstrate how and why the belief or fear no longer serves you. Your actions will demonstrate where you need to grow, what you are ready to learn, or when you are ready to heal. When you forgive yourself for believing you deserve to be punished, growth occurs. Learning takes place and healing is the result. Punishment rarely fosters learning. In fact, it is the precursor to control. When you forgive yourself, you release fear, eliminating the possibility that fear will continue to control your behavior. Until today, you may have found that it is very difficult to forgive yourself for certain behaviors you have engaged in or certain actions you have taken. Just for today, be willing to grow. Learn and heal yourself. Prepare yourself to release the fear that controls your mind. Forgive yourself. Today, I am devoted to creating a divine, growing, learning, and healing opportunity with self-forgiveness. What are some things that might have occurred in your life that you battled with forgiving yourself for? I had something that I battled with for a really long time. I got to check my calendar and see what my schedule is like because I think I have a meeting coming. You know, one of the things that I struggled with was my parenting. Being that I was a young parent, in my older self, when I reflect back on my parenting, it took me a lot of years. I was so hard on myself because my son winded up doing jail time and stuff like that. And I was so hard on myself because I thought, it was always a thing where people would blame the mother because their child ended up in jail. And so I blamed myself for a really long time, and I tried to figure out what was it that I did in raising him that had him go down such a long path, this long, complicated, law-breaking path. And for years, I blamed myself to a point where I fell into a depression, winded up on medication to a point where I was driving and crying, showing up at work crying, going to the doctor for a regular checkup, just crying. I couldn't stop crying because I was blaming myself for the things that was occurring in my son's life. And oh God, my shit disconnected. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. I have to log back into work again. One second. Okay, I have a 10:30 meeting, so I gotta be off by 10:30. Okay. I have a 10:30 meeting. I knew I had a meeting coming. All right, so I blamed myself for a really long time, and I fell into a depression, winded up on medication, and I was on medication for about, I don't know, 4 months, because I took myself off, right? You're not supposed to take yourself off of antidepressants, but I have a hard time committing myself to medication. Only medication I can commit myself to is my high blood pressure. Anything else, I don't want to. Vitamins, nothing else. And so I took myself off of the Zoloft after about 4 months against my doctor's advice. And I started deep diving into working out, doing Pilates, and just getting my therapy other places. But it wasn't until years later, after my son was out of jail and, he and I talked, that I released that blame from myself. I lived with that blame for a lot of years. And I had to learn to forgive myself. And it wasn't until I started to forgive myself that I started to heal, right? And so life just life. And sometimes we blame ourselves for things that we don't even have control over, I blame absent fathers a lot. It isn't necessary what you did, but what he didn't. Yeah. Yeah. I even blamed myself for not telling my son, the full story about his father. And I didn't do that until my son was older. So my son grew up with a lot of hate for his father in his heart because of the things he experienced and the things he witnessed. And, I don't know. I don't think I did it on purpose. I was probably angry myself. And so I didn't share a lot of stuff until my son became an adult. And I shared a lot of stuff about his father. And, it's interesting because the other day I was having a conversation with my son and I said to him, I'm proud of you. I said, because there was a time that I couldn't even mention your father's name around you. You would go to book off. You'd be like, don't mention that man's name around me. I said, but I see now that you're able to talk about him. And to me, that shows that there's a healing there. And he said, Ma, he says, yes, I wish I would have known everything that I've known about him, when I was younger. Because I didn't choose to share it until I was older and I had to fight my own battles, right? And he says, now that I know everything about him, I wish that he was alive so that I could talk to him. That shit made me emotional because y'all don't know. Y'all do not know what I've been through. Okay? So to hear my son say, if my father was alive, I would not mind sitting down, having a conversation with him. Baby, that to me, when my son said that, it was like all of my prayers, everything that I've prayed for, all the healing that I prayed for me and my family. I felt a sigh of relief at that moment when he said that, because I said, oh my God, there's a healing going on and it's beyond me. We have to learn to forgive ourselves. Forgive ourselves for things that we may not have understood. Right? Life is funny that way. It really, really is. And so I myself, coming from a place where I used to say I didn't like my dad when I was really, really young. And my cousins used to be like, don't say that. And I was like, who are you to tell me don't say that when you live in the house with your mother and your father? I don't live in the house with my mother and my father. And I want to know why. Like, this used to be my always complaint when I stayed at my cousin's house in Co-op City in the Bronx when I was young. I used to be upset. I used to stay up at night. I used to lay in the bed. I used to cry because I didn't understand why the fuck I had to be born into a house where my parents weren't together. And my father wasn't very active. He was my father, but he wasn't my parent. You understand what I'm saying? And I needed that. I needed the parental part. And I was angry about that. And as I got older, I had to forgive myself. And I had to forgive him. And then I was free. So one of the things is learn to forgive yourself. Don't hold on to animosities. Don't hold on to bad, ill feelings. Like, there's some people that I have disconnected from in the last 4 years. And initially when I disconnected from them, I had ill feelings. I did. I was like, fuck them. I don't give a fuck. Now I'm to the point in my life is I don't have any ill feelings towards anybody, right? But I might not have space for you in my life anymore, but that's okay. I don't have ill feelings for you. I've moved past it. I've forgiven the situation. I've forgiven myself for how I handled it, and I've moved on. See, sometimes forgiveness doesn't necessarily mean you have to allow people back into your life, right? You don't. And there is a population of people that I will never make space for in my life again. That's the new Raw. The old Raw always opened the door for people and give people a chance and give people a fucking chance and give people a fucking chance. The new Raw is like, motherfucker, you came in the door, you showed your ass, you're out the door, good fucking bye. No ill feelings. Just don't have no space for you to come back into my life. And I'm okay with that. Good morning, Damaris. So, Damaris, I tried last night. So, two things. January 18th, I'm going to be celebrating my birthday in Jersey City again, Damaris. And so I told your husband, okay, to make sure that his ass is back here January 18th for my birthday celebration. And your husband said to me, he don't know because he already been here for some months. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Go home. Damaris, let your husband go to Florida, please. He can't stay away from you. Let the man go to Florida. I told him to go to Florida right now and come back in time for Christmas. Please go to Florida. I need him back here January 18th so that y'all could come to my birthday celebration in Jersey City. Fix it. Fix it, Jesus. Then Damaris, then I tried to get him to put you on a plane and send you to Jamaica in January for my birthday. And he was like, I got tuition. We got tuition to pay every semester. I was like, oh, I'm my bad. My bad. I know that tuition is kicking y'all ass. My bad. Shit. So Jamaica is off. But January 18th, show up to my birthday celebration in Jersey City. Same place. You know where it's at. All right? We are celebrating. We're having a Capricorn celebration. We are. Okay. I know he told me. When I told him to go to Fook back to Florida, he was like, but I'm on vacation. I was like, nigga, you messing up my birthday. So annoying. I know. He told me how much the tuition is. I was like, oh my God. I was like, the fuck? I know, Damaris, but you know, I need the reason why I know you're gonna be there, Damaris. But you know we need the men because you know how we do. I don't want you to be driving by yourself to Jersey City and then driving to Sparta. You understand what I'm saying? Hillbilly. Hillbilly said, my daughter surprised me with an additional person she wants to take to Mexico at graduation. Now I'm paying for 5. Wow, Hillbilly. You see that? You see that? Money coming out the pocket. When are you going to Mexico again, Hillbilly? What month is that? That ain't no fun, Damaris. We got to get drunk. That ain't no damn fun. That ain't no fun. Mm-mm. So, y'all, I gave y'all a message for today, and I hope this message resonates with you because, you know, December is the month of peace. I just can't believe we already in December. Sagittarius, hurry up and celebrate because Capricorns are coming and get out of our way. Okay, because we end the year and we begin the year, and that's it, and that's all. And I'm going to show my raggedy ass, okay? All freaking month of January, I'm going to show my raggedy ass. Listen, I'm be on my bike. Whoever's coming to Jamaica, if you see my ass, mind your business. Okay, because I'm certainly gonna show it out. I don't give a damn about nothing. Y'all gonna get all of this, all of it. I don't know them people there, and the people that's traveling, y'all love me, I love y'all, and y'all seen my dimples before. I've been undressed in front of Debbie, Fancy, Valerie. Y'all seen the dimples on my ass or whatever the fuck, so y'all don't count. The people in Jamaica, they don't know me, okay, so they gonna get all these dimples. Okay, June 2026. Okay, I just wanted to make sure it didn't impact our 2025 visit to West Virginia. Okay, Lord. I'm trying to get my boo to come to West Virginia. He looking at me like, because I know you're going to try to make me drive. I was like, I won't make you do the whole drive. Oh, oh, Damaris, I know you're not talking. First of all, as many times as we probably fell asleep, as many times as we've been together, I ain't never heard you do the do and well, I never heard you do the do. Well, never mind. I'm just gonna leave this alone because it don't forget it. Stay at my house, Damaris. Don't worry about the noise. Because I was getting ready to say something, but it would have been a whole lie. And I'm just not even gonna say it, okay? Because I'm just not. The fuck? Some shit is not for public consumption. Okay? Yes, you can sleep at my house. That's easy. Me and my boo don't make too much noise. I got a whole different bed. You see the room I'm sitting in right now? You come in here. There's a bed behind me. Okay, you can lay on the bed behind me. Behind this computer, there's a bed. All right. And it's on the opposite side of the apartment. You've been to my apartment before. So you have your own access to your bathroom. My bedroom was all the way over there, and I got my own bathroom. And so you don't have to worry about hearing us. Debbie, wait. Laugh out loud. Debbie said she heard the noise. Oh, I was getting ready to say, I know Debbie heard the noise because she was upstairs. I be too drunk to hear the noise. But I was going to say something else, but I'm not. Because I'm not. I'm going to keep that to myself. Okay? Because Donovan don't give a damn. When he want to fucks, he's going to fucks. He don't care whether we hear it or not. He might not even care if we see it. Listen, that man is crazy. I promise you he is. Lord. But anyway, y'all, I got a 10:30 meeting, so I got to go. But come back tomorrow, Freestyle Friday. We can chat it up then, bullshit then, drag the day out. My boss is out of the office tomorrow. You know? But I got to hop on a 10:30 call, and I got to get ready for it because I'm hosting the call. And so I got to know what I'm talking about, all right? And so with that, y'all, I bid you a farewell. The next exciting thing that we are planning is my birthday. Debbie, are y'all getting me a birthday t-shirt? Because if not, I'm going to have to work on my own birthday t-shirt. I need a t-shirt. I need t-shirts that say I'm the birthday girl. For Jamaica. Who's going to get me a t-shirt? And I want all of mine to be crop tops because I want my stomach out. Or I'll just cut up the t-shirt. I don't want to have a lot of clothes on in Jamaica. The fuck? I need t-shirt for my birthday. Who's gonna make me t-shirts? Where's Valerie? Give her something to do. Since she's the fashion McQueen. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna send y'all out with some good vibes because I want to remind you that no matter how low, you can still what?
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
And you can.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Hey, this is Coffee with Friends, and I am Roar to D-Bone. Happy Thursday, y'all. Move with peace and love and get this message on the way out. Come back tomorrow. Huh? I don't know, Debbie. Huh? My way. Huh? Hey. Anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient. Yes, that's it. What? Even when you feel low, you can still go. Huh? Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. And I fucking don't. I'm hard-headed. All right? Love me for me. I'm out, y'all.